morning, welcome back. It's probably really loud up there because the heater is on full blast, but Donnie just ran in the post office to drop off a couple packages for the boutique, but we are working on a DIY in this video. So we've been talking about doing this for a little while now, doing like a DIY faux fireplace situation in the living room. So Donnie's been researching. So he found some plans on like somebody's blog where they like did the exact same thing. So we're just tweaking it a little bit for our measurements in our living room. And so we're going to Home Depot right now to pick up all of the supplies and we're gonna build a fireplace. We ordered the fireplace insert. It's an electric insert from Amazon. Is it the same one that Michelle has?
Yes, I think it's just a little bit smaller.
Oh, of course, the battery is gonna die. So Michelle Behr and her husband did the same thing. And so I, like on her Instagram, she had her fireplace linked. And I think we're getting the same one, it's just a different measurement. They got, I think theirs is like the 50-inch long one and we're getting
45.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna try to show you guys the process, and I will link in the description box the blog post that we're using to follow, so then if you guys do this you can follow it, because I'm not good at like filming like how to, like, okay, cut it like this and put it together like this. Like we can show it to you guys, but I'm not a good like how-to person. So I'll link what we're using for you guys. We're headed to Home Depot, so let's rock and roll.
Let's do it.
I wanted to remind you guys of my discount I have with Built Bar, or all the products on the Built website actually. But these are our favorite protein bars. They don't taste like regular protein bars. I don't know. They don't have like that chalky protein bar taste. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. But these are like a really chewy, chocolatey protein bar. They're so good. I eat at least one of these every single day. You guys know my typical breakfast. But this cherry barcia one is like chocolate covered cherries. It's so good. We even have like the little bite-sized ones. The kids love these, or I'll grab these for like a little snack. So incredibly good. These are gluten-free. They're made with 100% real chocolate. The macros are great on these, and you can check all of that out on their website. They have everything listed, ingredients and everything like that. I always have a discount code with Built. It is Kristen Kasper 10, so definitely be sure to check out Built. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is just get this living room cleared out. Well, at least the wall that we're gonna be working with, but we're gonna get this all vacuumed up, get everything unplugged, and get everything cleared off of this wall first. Now Donnie's measuring and marking off where all the studs are on this wall, so that way we can get our anchor boards put up first.
Time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies. Oh baby, yeah. was a part of me that knew that, and still I'm caught by surprise. I thought you'd always be mine. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought it's time I'm letting you go.
We got all of the anchor boards put up, so now he's putting the side pieces together that are going to be the sides of the fireplace.
So high on a low, that's when I loved you the most. Now I thought I should let you know, yeah, no, no, it's no more, no. I really thought we had it covered. Was gonna patch up all the scars, but we smashed up all the parts. Oh, na, na, na. Always knew that you were stubborn, but didn't know it'd be so hard to figure out who you really are. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. I just thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no, it's no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I loved you the most. Now I thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no, it's no more. We're done now. No, it's no more. We're done now. No, it's no more. We're done now. No, it's no more. No, no. We're done now. No, it's no more. We're done now. No, it's no more. We're done now. No, it's no more. No, no. Yeah.
Now the next step is to attach those side pieces to the anchor boards that we first put up on the wall. So he is using construction screws to attach those side pieces to the anchor board. We're also pulling all of our wires through a hole that he cut in the wall because they did come out down really low, and we wanted them to come out where we were going to have all of our things attached, everything that we needed plugged in. So we just pulled those wires through up a little bit higher than where they used to be plugged in. So I am just doing some cleanup here, getting some things vacuumed up. We're discussing where we want the fireplace to be, where we want the TV to be, where we want the mantle to be, and we're just marking it on the wood with a pencil so we kind of have a layout of where we want things to be and take measurements of everything. So now he is building the base part that the fireplace insert is going to sit on, and we're going to work on that now.
No, it's no more, no, no. Yeah. You blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet. Words all around, and I'm dying to tell you. Well, I know that by now it is obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of
All right, he got the top part all built and put together. So we brought that in, and he's getting that screwed to the side pieces. This is going to be our frame to be able to attach the shiplap and build our shelves for our electronics and all of that stuff. So he is just using some scrap pieces of wood to build little shelves, which I will show you guys kind of a whole rundown of that here in a minute. But we're building these little shelves to be able to put like our internet router and stuff on. As you can see here, we've got our stuff sitting, so those will just be kind of hidden behind the TV on those little shelves, but we'll still have access to it. We're also putting the TV mount up there, and now he is cutting some shiplap boards for the side pieces, and we're gonna get to work putting up the shiplap.
surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you.
Okay, so a little update for you guys. I actually haven't talked at all since we went to Home Depot. Probably did a voiceover, but anyways, I just wanted to check in with you guys because like I said, I'm not doing like a how to do a fireplace, but I am linking the template or the blog post that we're following. We just adjusted all the measurements to fit our living room because I think we did 9 foot here, and I think in the post it was like 8 foot or something like that. Last night we got the TV mount up and we ended up doing the TV mount on those 2x4s that are attached to the anchor boards that we first put up. So we have our TV mount on there, and then it goes through, and then we're gonna have this opening. Donnie built these little shelves in here to have like our internet router and stuff on, so it's like hidden by the TV. And then, oh lovely, I just knocked over a box of nails. And then on this side we have like a power strip. So he had built like little shelves on either side of the TV mount, and then the shiplap is just gonna go like to here probably. So it'll just be like a little opening behind the TV for all of our stuff. Anyways, he's just cutting shiplap right now. We got the unfinished shiplap boards, like the tongue and groove. They just go right together, and then once this is all done, then I'll start painting. But he went to the local hardware store this morning and ended up getting trim for the bottom that's the same height as our trim we already have, because we followed the blog post and they did smaller wood for the bottom trim, and it was not going to work the right way. We would have had to like cut out notches on the shiplap over here to get it to fit. So we did that. It's still going to be painted black. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys that. Oh, I think I'm getting a FaceTime. Yep. All right, anyways, Danielle FaceTimed me, so I went and talked to her for a little bit. But what I was telling you guys is all of our cables and stuff. So we have our internet stuff. This is the plug-in for the TV. We just took the TV down because we got to shiplap all this. But Donnie's just gonna do the shiplap from like to here, basically. So there's gonna be just an opening for these little shelves that he made for this stuff. All that is behind there on those little shelves that he did. We just came up with that on our own. That wasn't part of the plans that we're following. I think on theirs they had like a little secret door thing, like a hidden door on the side right here that opened up, but we didn't feel like doing that, so we just did the little shelves. And then our TV mount can like tilt or like twist either way, so then we'll still have access to the stuff that's behind the TV, but it will be hidden. So he just finished the shiplap going around where the fireplace is going to go. I'll link our fireplace in the description box for you guys, but we got it from Amazon. So I was going to do Behr cracked pepper, which is the color that we have in our bedroom. It's like a super dark gray with like a blue-ish tone to it. So I was gonna do that, and then this one was right next to it at Home Depot. Like in the paint section, they have all the samples, you know. This was directly next to cracked pepper, and this one is called Dark Secret. So not quite black, but it's like a very, very, very dark gray. So that's what we're gonna be doing on there.
Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your hand. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night, keep wishing you would kiss me under city lights. I know you feel it every time I look at you. I feel about you.
While he's working on putting that shiplap up, I am taking some spackle and just going over all of the nails with spackle, and then I'm gonna sand that down. I do not feel like this is a step that needs to be done. I did it because that's what was done in like other like blog posts and videos that we watched of people doing these DIY fireplaces. But since I painted it black, I really don't feel like I needed to do this. It was just like an extra step that took a lot of time to sand everything down, to be honest. So you could probably skip that, or maybe just do like a little tiny dab of like nail hole filler if you really wanted to. But I did a little bit too much spackle, and it was just a lot of work that could have probably been avoided. So anyways, we're gonna continue watching Donnie put up these side pieces of the shiplap now, and then we're gonna do some cleanup and get ready to start painting.
But I won't let the stormy seas throw me in open water. Let me have my peace and leave me till tomorrow. Wind into my sail, away from things I let go, floating on the waves. We go bottoms up, we go all the way. When you're feeling down, push the pain away. We go bottoms up, we go all the way. And face that another day. We go bottoms up. So shaking through my car, left me in the cold. Chained to what I know, drifter on the road, take it where I go. But I won't let the stormy seas throw me in open water. Let me have my peace and leave me till tomorrow. Wind into my sail, away from things I let go, floating on the way.
Once I'm done vacuuming up all of the dust from sanding all that spackle, I'm just taking a dry rag and wiping all the wood down because there was a lot of dust from that spackle. I'm also putting a drop cloth down here on the carpet, and I'm going to tape off the bottom of the floor. Normally I don't tape off anything when I'm painting, but since I'm working with black paint, I wanted to at least tape off the floor. Donnie brought in the mantle after he built it and was just showing me what it looked like, and I loved it. We'll be staining that later on in this video, but for now I'm going to tape off the floor and I'm going to get started painting. And I already showed you guys the paint color, but it is Behr Dark Secret, and I used the paint and primer in 1 from Home Depot. That is where they carry the Behr brand paint. So we are going to get ready to start painting now.
We go bottoms up.
So I went in with my favorite paintbrush and did all of the edging and the cracks between the shiplap, and then I ended up just painting the sides of the fireplace with the paintbrush instead of the roller, just for the first coat because it was pretty quick since it was so small. But then the front side of the fireplace, I just used the paintbrush for the cracks in the shiplap and the edges, and then I rolled on the rest, which you guys will see. And then the second coat on the sides I did with the rollers. So we are just painting now.
Honestly, I don't care what you say about me breaking. because of you. It'll be clearer in a second, all because of you. All because of you. And it's all because of you. Did you think I'd forgive? Forget it. All because of you. It'll be clearer in a second, all because of you. All because of you. Wide awake is the way that you left me, side by side in your car in the backseat. Wide awake.
All right, the first coat of paint is done, so I'm gonna head out to the garage and get to work on staining. I did not film painting the second coat on here because it would just be redundant, but I did do 2 coats of paint on the fireplace. And so this is the mantle Donnie built. We followed the instructions from the blog post that I have linked, and we just adjusted our measurements for the size that we needed. But I am using the dark walnut stain by Varathane to do the first coat, and then I will give you guys an update here on what I did in just a second.
Take down your walls and let me. Yeah, brick by brick, now let me.
Okay, so we brought this in to see it in like the, you know, the house lights and not the garage lights, and I think we're gonna do it a little darker because like all the wood in our house is pretty dark and this is really light. So I did the dark walnut and now I'm gonna do a coat of Kona. It's a little bit darker, so. You like it?
If you had a bath.
Bear did have a bath, yes. I am so glad that I decided to do the second coat with a little bit darker stain because the color came out absolutely perfect. Look at that. It's so beautiful and it matches all the other wood in our house, so super happy with that. But we got the fireplace insert put in and Donnie is screwing that in now. I'm gonna wipe it down and get it all set up and turned on, and then we're gonna work on hanging the mantle. So he used 4 blocks that he cut from 2x4s, attached those to where we wanted the mantle to be, and then we used those as the base to screw the mantle into. So he just used those construction screws through the top of the mantle into the 2x4 blocks that he put up, and that worked out perfect. So we're gonna get the TV and everything back up, and then I will give you guys a final look here in just a minute. Hi guys. Okay, so it is the next day. This morning I took the kids to school and then headed straight to Target and picked up a few things to finish up the living room. So we did end up getting a new rug, and I think actually that's the only thing that I bought for this living room at Target. But I got like Valentine's stuff for the kids at Target and a couple little things for my nephew. But for the living room, I got the rug. So I am gonna give you guys the final look. Don't mind the mess behind me. This wall is now blank and there's holes that need to be filled and a huge mess that needs to be cleaned up, but we're not focused on this side of the house right now. There's like a lamp in my in my kitchen. There's all sorts of stuff that I need to take care of. It turned out better than I thought it was going to. It turned out so freaking good, and now with this rug in here, it's just a whole vibe. Donnie actually just left to run over to his dad's and help him with something, but when we rolled the rug out and put the couches back and like got all of everything decorated, we just stood here and he's like, this looks so good. He like walked down the hall and into the living room. He's like, just like walking into the house, it feels like a completely different house. So you guys ready to see it? The final reveal? Let me flip you around. All right, here we have it. Feels like a totally different house, you guys. And we are so in love with it. This is the rug that I picked up at Target today, and it's like a cream and a dark gray. It is a very, very soft. I will link it for you guys. It's very nice, and I love that. So we decided we're gonna do without a coffee table for now, but we are going to look for a round coffee table of some sort, like this side table that we have. I love the style with the black on the bottom. This one is just too small to use as a coffee table with this huge couch. So I am going to see what I can find, but I want to get something like that that's round to go here in the living room. So we just have that table over here still. We've got my black candlesticks and one of my plants right here. And then we have the little couch there. I've got one of my monsteras here, the lamp, and then this is where we moved the clock to. And then we got the TV up. We got everything all hooked up. We finished everything last night at like 9 o'clock and then finished decorating this morning, but I absolutely love how the mantle turned out. And we're actually going to build some shelves like that to replace the shelves in the kitchen that are right here. So that way we just have like floating shelves and then they'll match this, because now that I know we can do this situation and build something like that, then now we got it down so we can do that. But this fireplace is so nice. It does put off heat if you want it to, but it doesn't have to. We didn't get it for heat. It's basically just like for looks, but you can change like the color of it, or you can have multicolor. And then there's like a heat button also. You can have a timer, and then there's like dimness for the flame. I like just the orange, but yeah. I've got two other plants here, my other monstera and then a snake plant. And then we had 4 pictures hanging above the TV originally, but I put 3 of them back up right here. And I'm sure this will change. You guys know we're always like rearranging and redecorating, but for now, today, this is what we got going on. And I just love it so much. So I'm gonna get to work cleaning up the rest of this house. It is a big mess. Whenever we have projects going on, the rest of the house gets a little neglected. I'm gonna get to work on that, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the blog post that I linked in the description box if you guys wanna see exactly how we did all this. But thank you guys again. I'll see you again in my next video very soon. Bye.